Now, I'm accepting him as the Deputy Patron of FORA.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, at a time when the anti-reform forces in the country are ganging against you because they know they are losing, we are gathered this morning as the reform forces of Kenya in this first event to declare solemnly, openly, and for all to know and see that we are not going to allow the forces of opportunism and the forces of backwardness to intervene in the inevitable process of getting Kenya the change it deserves. Therefore, I am very happy, Right Honorable Prime Minister, to be part and parcel of forces across the tribal divide. Forces bring members of various political parties who are convinced that Kenya is indeed ripe for change, and who know and are also persuaded that when President Mwai Kibaki retires in a few months' time, the torch bearer for the new Kenya ought to be none other than Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. I say this without fear. I say this with conviction because I have known the Prime Minister for longer than most of you. I know our next big event as FORA will be in Meru, in Maua. And when you do come there, Prime Minister, you'll see the true face of Wameru. Because we have said, as the people from Mount Kenya region, our time has come to be liberated to say that we can vote with our minds. We can vote reasonably, and we can vote for a candidate who best deserves and who Kenya deserves, and that is none other than Right Honorable Prime Minister Odinga. And I'm happy, Prime Minister, to be here. Thank you very much. I wait to hear whether you'll accept.
Very happy to welcome my friend, Hon.Gitobu Imanyara. And as Gitobu has said, we go back a long way. We started when we were the youth in those days. That's why we were known as the young Turks. Today we are the old Turks. And that's why I keep on saying that the youth is a transient status. Today you are youth, tomorrow you are mzee. So, but what is important is what you are able to do with your youthfulness when you are still young, and even when you are old, or when you are in the middle age. That's what is important. All the forces for change are coming together. As the forces of reaction, the forces of retrogression are regrouping, saying tuungane pamoja. I say, sawa, let them come together. But the forces for progression, the forces of change are also coming together. As they group, these others will also group together. Because you're saying that the gains which have been made by the people of Kenya at a great sacrifice and pain shall not be compromised and surrendered to forces of reaction. We will move on together. We will march on together because we know where we come from. Everybody knows the dark days. The dark days when you dare not say, "Ngwe, ngwe, ndani, ngwe, ndani." Everybody knows where we are. Everybody knows what had happened to freedom of expression, freedom of association, freedom of the media. And they know what kind of struggle it took to get this country where it is. They also know the kind of pain and sacrifice we've been through to get this new constitution. Now, to progress forward, we must get people who are committed and dedicated to the implementation of this new constitution. That's when we can consolidate the gains which have been made by the people of Kenya. If we surrender to the forces of reaction, we will have a repeat of what happened to us in 1964. In 1964, those same forces ganged up and trashed the democratic constitution which had come from Lancaster House and introduced a very centralized authoritarian system of government. So power was so centralized. And because of that, Kenyans suffered. But we want to create an open democratic society where we can be able to realize the Kenyan dream. The Kenyan dream which says that justice be our shield and defender. Democratic society. People are united and are free, and plenty are found. Nobody will sleep without food. Everybody can get a job. Every child or every person who has attained the working age will be able to be gainfully employed. And every child from childhood will have equal opportunity irrespective of his or her socioeconomic background to get quality education. Every Kenyan, when sick, will be able to access Medicare. Not only access it, but have it is also affordable, accessible and affordable Medicare, quality Medicare.